Hello everyone, welcome to a new video for NVDA price prediction based on Elliott wave analysis. Starting on the all-time history for NVDA, we have a double 1-2s here, and we're looking at 3-4-5 for the yellow to finish, of course, a wave 3 in the orange. Your wave 5 has already finished 5 waves toward the upside. You're looking right now for a wave 4, of course, to hit the 0.23 or 0.38 fib level as requirement for a wave 4 taken from this wave 2 in the orange here, as you can see, and based of course on the top there for NVIDIA. If we dive deeper on the daily chart, we can see of course after this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 towards the upside, you are looking here for something like an A, B, and a C expanding flat. It can be, of course, a W, X, and a Y as well. It's not necessarily to be an expanding flat, and that because, of course, of the characteristic of this wave here, very choppy. If we take a closer look on the 1-hour chart, you can see this wave here after 3 waves down, 3 waves up. You are looking to a very choppy wave and not an impulse, which it should be like 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. As we can see, so much differences, right? So if we move inside this area, we are looking currently after this wave B or X potentially. You have potentially here an ABC, of course, for an A, and you are currently finishing an a B and a C again for a bigger 3 wave toward the downside. And in this case scenario, you might be looking for other 3 waves toward the upside to finish a bigger wave B here. And of course, moving toward the downside again for a wave C. Another possible scenario is a finished 3 waves here and 3 waves, of course, as an expanding flat, right, for a wave B, which it might be very impulsive towards the upside and moving toward the downside again, of course, after 3 waves down, 3 waves up, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Many scenarios can unfold, of course. Here your wave A can be there or it can be here. Yeah, so basically right now on the current price action, we have hit, of course, an A, a finish an A or an impulse for a wave 1. And if we take a closer look here, if we take the 1-to-1 fib level taken from these 3 waves with the wave B, you will see that we hit perfectly the 1-to-1 fib level. Therefore, the possibility is higher that your wave A is finished here rather than here. And we're not looking for an expanding flat, right? We're looking for something else like a zigzag potentially in case we are not bullish. What do I mean? In case we are bullish in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for continuation for a new all-time high, you might break the 886, of course, as a 100% confirmation toward the upside. The higher we go, the better, of course, we come closer for a bullish scenario. But don't forget that also, in case that this is looking for some correction, further correction, the 0.618 can be a perfect target as well for a wave B to move towards the downside. However, the confluence between the 1-to-1 fib level taken from this A to the B to the C is a 132. If we see the price is overshooting, passing the 0.786, the probabilities start to get higher and higher that we're moving in a bull run. Of course, for a new all-time high, a confirmation would be the 886, would be nicer to see it hit, and overshooting it, of course, for a wave 5 here as 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Of course, this can be expanding in a more time, by the way. Here we go. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. We're going to see how this is going to unfold. Let's move a little bit inside it, even on the 50-minute chart, and see what's going on inside this impulse. As you can see, we have potentially here an impulse as a wave 1 or a wave A. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, finishing wave A or a wave 1, as we mentioned. And this can unfold, of course, both case scenarios. It can be, of course, a bigger wave 1. A bigger wave 1, it means, of course, to continue for a wave 5, or it can be a correction to finish a wave 4. And this, of course, the scenario here, we have an ABC correction. Now, this correction, if you want to read it a little bit in the micro, you are looking at a potential ABC, of course, here. 3 ways down, obviously. 3 ways up. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Perfect hit is the next blue box, meaning this move towards the upside has to move from this blue box first, meaning we still have a small drop, and then moving toward the upside after, of course, hitting the perfect targets for a wave 2, basically, between the 0.618 and 0.786. In case it is a wave B, it is the same case scenario as well. Looking, of course, for a wave C at 1-to-1 fib level 132 in confluence, of course, with also the 0.786, 0.618 taken from this move toward the downside. We're going to see how this is going to unfold. Yep, but basically in a bigger view, so if we want to recap what we are looking at in a bigger view here, if we are looking again, we are looking for a wave 4. This wave 4 has already here touched the 0.38 fib level, just to let you know what's going on as well, that we have already touched the 0.38 fib level, which is, of course, the minimum requirement, and not minimum, even a perfect fib level for a wave 4. The problem is you did not reach the perfect fib time before hitting this. Yeah, this is a problem. Now we are in a perfect fib time for this wave 4. And if it's gonna take one more low to get a 3 waves up, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, that would be a perfect hit for both fib level and fib time. And then, of course, ready to move towards the upside after an ABC potentially here to finish, as ABC expanding flat, or as W, X, and a Y in double structure. Yep, so that was it for NVIDIA. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your likes and comments. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.